Then I heard my daughter, my eldest daughter, shout out with a strong voice, "Daddy, there is an earthquake." At about 10:40 a.m. in the morning, I had a vision of a prophecy that the Lord has revealed unto me. Now I want to share a vision with you. The Bible says in Joel chapter 2 verse 28, "And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. All men shall dream dreams, and young men shall see visions." The same was also reiterated in Acts 2 verse 17 to bear witness of what was said in Joel 2. This vision I had is not a nightmare. It was more of a prophecy. The vision goes like this. Me and my family was at home. It was my present home. In the evening, about 6 p.m. going up, I went downstairs to use the toilet. Then I heard my daughter, my eldest daughter, shout out with a strong voice, "Daddy, there is an earthquake. There's an earthquake." I was shocked at her shout. I run out the toilet and I come upstairs and I said, "What is it?" She said, "There's an earthquake. Daddy, there's an earthquake." I couldn't feel it at first. Then I heard a voice say, "Be still." And after I was still, stand still, I feel the whole place was rocking. The whole earth was rocking. The house was rocking. The whole house started to rock, shaking. Then I said to myself, this is a Victorian house, and I am all the way on the 3rd floor. And if anything dropped down, it might crush us. So I showed to everyone in the house, my children and my wife, and said, let's go downstairs under the table, where if anything drop, it won't crush us. As we are going down the stairs, the earthquake stops. Then I look around to see if it was safe for us to move around. Then I run to look outside the back window towards the city. I run to look outside the back window towards the city to see if there is fire. Maybe there was a missile or a bomb launch or, something hit this country to give it such a great earthquake. But when I look outside the back window around, I could see the city, no fire. Place still look calm. But then I look up in the sky over the city. I saw a big gigantic object stand still over the city in the sky. Wasn't moving, stand still. Looking like one of those Star Trek movie spaceship. It felt so real. It was rounded at the front and square, rectangular shape at the back of it. But the front of this ship looking object was round. I didn't know that something terrible was happening or was about to happen. Then I took my family in one of the rooms, the front room in the house. I pushed the door and closed in the door. I didn't latch the door, but I pushed in the door, draw the curtain to close the window at the front arm of the house. And I closed the blind where the TV was hanging on the wall on the right side. Everything was progressing so quickly. No light was in the room. The room was dark, only getting a reflection from the outside of the window. And the knowledge that was in me telling me not to look outside the window again. And all of a sudden, my son went to the front window and looked outside. And he said to me, "Dad, Mom, I can see a lady across the road." I said, "A lady?" He said, "Yes, a lady is across the road." As I was about to get up and look at the lady outside the window that my son was talking about, before I could get to the window, the lady across the road shape-shifted and flew as if she wanted to come through the window. but she changed into something else, like a beast, and knocked into the window, but didn't get through because the window blocked it from getting in. And my son duck his head from it, and it run on the roof of the house. I could hear the feet, many feet on this thing, running on the roof, run across the roof, running across the roof. I'm saying, what is that? It saw my son at the window and came after him. So I shouted, close the curtain, quickly, close the curtain, quick. And then he run, and I run to the door and close it with the latch so that nothing can come in. And quickly ask everyone if all the windows in the house are closed. And they said yes. So we are still waiting in the room, me, my wife and children. But they were worried. I could see it on their face that they were worried. And I was worried too, but not afraid. Then all of a sudden, the television that was off came on itself. And this alien looking beast, a brown colored beast, speaking in an unknown language. But I could understand what it was saying. Nobody move, it says in his language. I have taken over this earth. So my family became more worried on the bed. I was still standing at the right side of the bed. And immediately after the message played on the television, it then switched off. This thing then came straight through the window that tried to come through the window before. But this time, I got to see what it was. It was a red dragon. Red dragon. And immediately when I saw it came through the window and curtain effortlessly. And immediately when I saw it came through the closed window and curtain, I closed my eyes and prayed. And something moved me from what is about to take place to somewhere new. And erased everything that took place, but I have knowledge of what took place. Then I opened my eyes and suddenly I was somewhere else in a new place.